What's up? It's Tonya.
And I'm Nicole.
This is the Nicole and Tonya Show.
Eureka! You've discovered the Nicole and Tonya Show.
Today we are talking about science, like fracking cool, mind-blowing, awe-inspiring science. Because the universe is awesome.
Hang on for a second. Just want to clarify that she is using fracking as a superlative and not referring to actual fracking. Okay, carry on.
Okay, let me be clear. I am not a scientist. I went to theater school. And yes, I graduated with honors. I studied a little bit of international relations and business, but mostly I pretended to be the color blue. Actually, Jeff pretended to be the color blue, and I just stole that story because it's funny. That said, I loved and love sci-fi shows. And when I found out that some of the concepts on my favorite shows were actual scientific theories, I was blown away. So let's talk about some science and theories that are just really cool. Reminder, I am not a scientist. So things that really blow my mind are theories that look at the universe and think about things like how the universe is expanding, or not. Or how is there maybe more than one, or not. Or how are they all connected, or not. So first up, the multiverse. So yeah, hell yeah, there is a theory out there that explains the darkest timeline and sliders. Okay, just the dimensions part of sliders. The rest, there's no excuse for it. This is where it gets science-y. So the multiverse, or metaverse, is a hypothetical set of all the possible universes. These universes are comprised of everything possible. Proponents of this theory include Stephen Hawking and Neil deGrasse Tyson. How cool is that? So just think about this. There is a possible different version of everything. Doesn't that just blow your mind? So next up, and remember, I am not a scientist. I did not study any of this. I just think it's really cool, so I can't really explain this part. But string theory is another sort of kind of not really but could be related to multiverse. String theory says there are 10 specific dimensions. Things called branes could technically support other universes. And that's literally all I understand about string theory. There's also something called M theory and superstring theory, but I did not study any of this, so I don't know. Go look it up. It's all out there online. But just think about it. How awe-inspiring is it to know that some of the greatest minds out there right now are looking at these theories? It's just cool.
I totally agree with what Tonya says. Just thinking about the universe is just mind-blowing. And I know we've said mind-blowing, blows mind so many times in this video, but when you talk about science, how can you not say blows your mind? Am I right? And really, thinking about the universe is just incredible, and thinking about how life originated is miraculous and inspiring. And speaking of which, I am going to perform a miracle of science for you. I am going to bend water. I know, like, Nicole, how are you going to do that? Well, you know, I searched the internet for easy science experiments that I could perform with things I already had at home because I wanted to do something like this. I mean, that hoverboard is just incredible, and I wish I had all the necessary tools to make that myself, because I think you guys would be pretty impressed with me, because I'm definitely not a sciencey person. But anyway, I found something pretty easy that I can do, that I can show you how to do. We are going to bend water. Let's get started. First, you're going to take a plastic comb and brush it through your hair about 10 times. Next, you're going to turn on the faucet of water, a very, very thin stream of water. So when you brush that comb through your hair, there are tiny parts of the atoms in your hair called electrons that are collected on the comb, and these electrons have a negative charge. When you take the negatively charged comb and put it near the faucet, it's going to be attracted to the positive force of the water, and the attraction is strong enough to bend the water or force the water towards the comb. I know, really cool. The power of static electricity. And thank you, Science Bob, for the experiment.
And up next, in his very first solo segment,
Jeff Sinisak, aka VoiceOver Jeff.
Hey everybody. So one of the earliest things that I can ever remember happening that intrigued me from a scientific perspective was the first time I laid eyes on the Commodore PET computer. I was about 8 years old, my school got one, and I was absolutely flabbergasted to learn that unlike my Atari 2600 back home where I could play some amazing games, this thing was fully programmable. So provided I typed in just the right things, I could make that machine do anything I wanted it to do. And you flash forward to 30, 40 years later, I'm still programming today. I've got a game here I've been working on for the last 22 years. It's 300,000 lines of code. But provided you were to type in this exact same code into your compiler, and you had links to the same data structures, the same graphics, the same sound, you would end up with the same amazing outcome, that you'd actually have a game that's functional and running. And to me, that I can bend this machine to my will is just amazing. And you end up with games that are, I don't have anything here, but pretty cool to play, let you explore, let you do all kinds of cool things. And yeah, science rocks.
Blows my mind. Thank you so much for watching this episode of the Nicole and Tonya Show. Please follow us on all the social medias, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, where you're watching us right now. Don't forget to subscribe. We will see you next week. Bye!
Science, guys, it matters. Tune in next episode in all available universes.